I got some pro wrestling to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu has easily been the best part of this new Mickey Mouse Clubhouse bloodline that's running around. Jacob Fatu is the diamond in the freaking sand, bro. Jacob Fatu is one of the best professional wrestlers in the world. Glaze session over. Let's get into my thoughts and opinions on what his WWE career has been like recently and how I would book Jacob Fatu in the future. Now, my main problem is Jacob Fatu is tied down in the bloodline story. What does that mean? Jacob Fatu's next upcoming matches are going to be with Roman Reigns and the Roman Reigns version of the bloodline. Now, Jacob Fatu versus Roman Reigns is one of my most anticipated matches. Don't get me wrong. Jacob Fatu versus the Usos versus maybe Solo if he turns on Solo versus maybe The Rock versus Sami Zayn. That's going to be a freaking great match. That's all good. All fine. 100% amazing. But the meat and potatoes, what we're here for is Jacob Fatu to put on these disgusting bangers, bro. With story, of course. We need the storyline, which is why I'm fine with the bloodline stuff. I'm just giving my 2 cents on what I would do with Jacob Fatu moving into the future, probably like 2026, because this bloodline stuff is going to last quite a long time. So Jacob Fatu, in my opinion, should be a world champion within the next 2 or 3 years. 100%. 100. The man can speak. The man can wrestle. He's probably the best in-ring Samoan we've ever seen. Out of everyone. Roman, Rock, Wild Samoans, rest in peace, the Usos, all these people. Umaga, rest in peace, Rikishi, all those people. In my opinion, he's better than all of them. Now, I know I'm not the only one that has that opinion. I feel like Jacob Fatu should eventually break away from this new version of the bloodline. If it is run by The Rock, have him go AWOL, bro. Have him say, I'm done. I want a championship. I want to fight Cody. I want to fight Gunther. I want to fight LA Knight. I want to fight freaking Braun Breaker. I want to fight anybody, bro. I don't want to be under your influence having to fight the exact same people every day. It's not fun. I feel like that would be a great storyline. An AWOL Samoan running shop on the other brand. Put him on Monday Night Raw. Let him speak. Let that man speak on Monday Night Raw. Let him wrestle on Monday Night Raw. Him versus Gunther. Him versus a future match with Obafemi. Him versus Drew McIntyre. Him versus Sheamus. Him versus Braun Breaker. Him versus Bronson Reed, which he's already done before, but we will need that again, to be honest with you. All these matches that we're probably not going to see for a very long time because he's in the bloodline sphere, and he's going to be there for a while. Now, like I said, I'm 100% fine with him being in this bloodline storyline, but I feel like they need to play that story where he breaks off and becomes his own dog. Now, how I would do this is probably, let's say, sometime after WrestleMania, right before the draft. All right, you got The Rock out there cutting his little promo, bro. Oh, we're not done with Roman Reigns. We're not done with the Usos. We're not done with the OG bloodline. Yada, yada, yada. Jacob Fatu takes the microphone. Hey, man, what are we doing? We lost or we won. Either way, it's behind us. I want gold. So it's either I'm getting my opportunities or I'm leaving the bloodline. Of course, this sets off Rock, this sets off Solo, whoever the frick's in charge of the new bloodline at that point, and he's out. He's cast to Monday Night Raw or SmackDown, whatever brand that he's opposite from the bloodline. You have him go after everyone on that brand. Kevin Owens would be a great first feud for Jacob Fatu, in my opinion. In mid to late 2025, Jacob Fatu needs to be in these high-profile matches because he is a high-profile superstar. He should be treated as your next Roman Reigns, not Solo. Solo is cool, bro. I'm fine with Solo. I don't hate him like I used to. He's not nearly as bad as I used to say. He's not good, but he's not bad either. No disrespect to him. I know these wrestlers go out there and hurt themselves for our entertainment, but for a professional wrestler, Solo is not necessarily one I would like to watch in charge or as a world champion. That's just how I'm feeling. Jacob Fatu, on the other hand, that man needs to be strapped the frick up. Pause. Immediately. So have him go after whoever is the world champion, whether it's Rollins, Roman, McIntyre, Punk, Gunther, anybody. Whoever's the world champion on the opposite brand of the new bloodline, let him go after him, bro. Let him win. Triple H is he knows, bro. Triple H knows. He knows we want this man to be a champion. I trust Triple H with him. I'm giving it time. I'm cool with him being in his bloodline story for a year. I'm cool with that. Maybe a year and a half. But once we hit 2 years, we need to take a step back. Because if he's going to be in this bloodline for the rest of his career and he's not getting those single opportunities, he's just a backup man for Solo, which honestly, I don't think that's going to happen for long. If he's just a backup man for Solo, we're not going anywhere and we're wasting his talent. So he needs to be in these high profile matches with these high profile wrestlers expeditiously. He needs to be strapped up within the next 2 years. And that's pretty much all I had to say. I had to come on here because the last video, the LA Knight video, I had this little idea. So I thought, hey, why not just make a little short video off of it? So let me know what you guys would do with Jacob Fatu within the next 2 to 3 years. Would you have him as a world champion? Would you still have him in the doldrums of the bloodline, which I'm sure a lot of you don't want? Would you have him feuding with The Rock or Roman or Solo Sikoa? How do you guys think this bloodline situation is gonna go? Because right now I'm seeing Roman and the Usos with Sami Zayn versus the new bloodline and The Rock. That's what I'm seeing right now. So let me know what you guys think they're gonna do with Jacob Fatu. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace and love.